2014, when we started talking about expanding ASM, it was not just expanding the space. It was not just construction. It wasn't what we can build. It was how can we strengthen or deepen our programs? What kinds of opportunities can we offer to students? How can we have more courses? How can we strengthen our IB? What kind of spaces did we need to provide the modern and rigorous education that we talk about?
You can build classrooms, you can build an auditorium, you can build other spaces that get utilized in a school. And it's great to have those spaces, but what's really magical is what happens inside those spaces. How do you utilize that space? Of the various themes that came through loud and clear from everyone, the first one was our strong sense of community and identity here at ASM.
We are an independent not-for-profit, one of the few independent not-for-profit schools in Italy. And this is our identity. It cannot change, and we didn't want to change it.
One of my biggest concerns that I shared with my colleagues when discussing about the expansion was making sure that the school, by expanding, wouldn't change its culture.
It's the American School of Milan. It's an incredibly international community. Every year we're above 50 to 60 different nationalities represented here. And how could we go about addressing the issues that we were facing with regards to space and the future prospects of where to take the school? The expansion of ASM only came about because of every stakeholder group feeling that they truly had their say in where the school was going, and a strong belief in our ability just to go do it.
We built a financial model to make sure that we were able to simulate different scenarios of growth and different paths and different pace of growth. In the number of students and the offering and thus the number of teachers. And we made sure also that we had the right funding for the project. We used some reserves that we had. We are a financially healthy school, and plus we have found the external support of a major Italian bank who has believed in ASM, believed in the project. We made sure that the expansion was divided into phases, and this was needed in order to make sure that costs were kept always under control, as well as the process was under control.
Every time that there was an issue or something that was not considered into the contract, we had to sit down and see all the impacts. All the impacts from an aesthetical point of view, from a functional point of view, from a cost point of view, and we had to balance all the several aspects and to find a solution while ensuring the respect of the budget.
There are scientific evidences that shows that when kids are in an environment which stimulates their learning in terms of spaces, lights, sound control, quality of the air, kids learn better. There is an evident relationship between better environment and better performances. And these are not only academic performances, these are performances in their whole life.
In that same summer, while we were upgrading and increasing our HVAC capabilities, we were renovating our library. And for me, that was a really exciting thing. I mean, everybody knows their library, everybody loves their library, but to have a space where children really wanted to be, where they really got excited, where they felt comfortable, where they felt like they could study and explore and engage, that was really important. And we felt like we nailed it. We said, this is a really good library space, and it just keeps getting better and better. We've added 5 classrooms at the elementary, 10 classrooms at the upper school, 2 music rooms, and 4 practice rooms. That space alone has changed instruction, has changed opportunity for students. And I mean, my response My expectation when I go into a classroom is that it's a bright and engaging place. I think the piece of the construction project that I'm most excited about is the atrium. We needed an atrium that was functional. We needed an atrium that had space that was really usable and could engage the entire community. We also wanted it to be really modern and be a place where, you know, when you're in there, you find things out. We have our digital message boards. We have our projector that projects on the wall. We have our flags. We have spaces for parents to gather and kids to meet. We have our garden area. We're going to be doing so many more events in the atrium that we couldn't do before. Walking into that atrium should say something about the school, and I think it does. Once the auditorium is actually finished, that is going to be such a showcase for opportunity in our school.
I'm very proud. Everything has been done in a very fair, transparent way, and the results are just fantastic.
We're really proud of it. We're really proud of the fact that we've been able to do this for our school and for all of the students that will be coming to ASM for years to come.